This program is brought to you by Newsworks in cooperation with the City of Eau Claire.
So pleasure to have everybody here for this special occasion. Xcel Energy and the City of Eau Claire to sign this first of its kind here in Wisconsin, the Energy Futures Collaborative. So it's a very historic moment for our two organizations, and we appreciate the partnership. And we're going to have the president of CEO, Mark Storring, share a few remarks, and our city manager of the City of Eau Claire, Dale Peters, to share a few remarks as well. And then after that, we'll have them sign the agreement here. It's already been passed by the City Council. We'll have them sign the agreement, and then we'll have some time for the press for Q&A, and then we'll enjoy some light treats here in the back for our reception. So thank you for everybody for coming, and I'll turn it over to Dale Peters.
Thank you, Ned. Wow. This is really a cool and neat occasion. We're here today to celebrate the concepts of collaboration and cooperation. And we're here to celebrate that collaboration and cooperation for a shared vision of a future community that uses 100% energy that is renewable and carbon-free. And this isn't the first time that Xcel Energy or the City of Eau Claire has worked cooperatively. We have a long history of working cooperatively, and we have a really long history of working together on renewable energy issues. Many people might not realize that the first dam that was on Dell's Pond was used for logs to move down to Dell's Pond, from Dell's Pond to Half Moon Lake. But in 1924, the new dam was built, and in that dam were two power generation facilities that produced electric power, renewable electric power, for the City of Eau Claire. And that was a cooperative venture because the dam was owned by the City of Eau Claire but run by the predecessor of Xcel Energy. And in 2003, we actually then transferred ownership of that dam to Xcel Energy. So we have a long history of working together on renewable energy efforts. We also have very parallel goals. In 2018, the City of Eau Claire passed renewable goals to want to be 100% carbon-free and 100% renewable energy by 2050. And Xcel Energy wants to cut their energy and carbon. Xcel Energy wants to cut their carbon emissions by 80% by 2030 and be carbon-free by 2050. We've also shared in a solar project. An old abandoned landfill owned by the City of Eau Claire, across the street from the headquarters of Xcel Energy, is now a big, beautiful solar array providing renewable and solar energy to the City of Eau Claire, a joint and shared project between the City of Eau Claire and Xcel Energy. We're also working with Xcel Energy on a collaborative partnership called the Partner in Energy Project, where Xcel Energy is helping the City of Eau Claire map our future to be able to achieve the shared goals that both organizations want to achieve. And we're exploring ways to promote and support electric vehicles. And we're exploring ways to have infrastructure that can support electric vehicles. So today, with the unanimous support of the City Council, I'm proud to sign this future collaboration and memorandum of understanding with Xcel Energy. And I'm really excited to join Xcel Energy as the first Wisconsin community in achieving a cleaner energy future. With that, I'll turn it over to Mark.
So thank you, Dale, first for the kind words, and even more importantly, thank you for the well over a century of terrific partnership between the City of Eau Claire and Xcel Energy, a big part of the fabric of who we are today. As Dale mentioned, late last year, Xcel Energy issued our goal of reducing carbon emissions by 80% by 2030, and an important part of that Dale didn't mention is being 100% free of our coal-fired electric generation in the upper Midwest, which is a big goal for us, to try to achieve those two objectives by 2030, and that's not that far away. It seems far away, but it's really inside the next 10 years. So we're very proud of that aspiration, but it really leads to a trajectory of much more than that, and that is to get us to 2020 or 2050, as Dale said, and provide all of our customers with 100% carbon-free electricity. So our visions are bold, our plans are bold, our goals are bold. In fact, they're the most aggressive in the industry. But we've got a plan to get to 2030 that we think we've got a pretty good line of sight on. And then it's that last 20% of carbon where there might be some additional challenges that come with it. But I often tell our friends and stakeholders not to bet against technology. In fact, if I was to look back 10 years and look at where we are today, I probably would have told you it would have been difficult to get to where we are. So don't bet against technology. I'm confident we can get to 2050. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the collaboration with the City of Eau Claire, because the City of Eau Claire's goals are bold too, and they're aggressive relative to other communities in Wisconsin, and in fact, rather bold relative to a lot of the communities we serve in the 8 states we serve. So I'm looking forward to continuing the partnership, to memorializing a framework for continuing dialogue on what are some very clear shared priorities on carbon-free energy, renewable energy, energy efficiency, promoting innovation, and maybe even promoting some policy to support all of the above. So with that, again, I thank you for your leadership, Dale. I thank Ned, the Sustainability Commission, and I thank my own team for all that they've done to get to the point where we can sign a collaboration. I will mention we've got a number of energy future collaboration agreements and partners in energy agreements with communities across our 8-state footprint. This is the very first one in Wisconsin, and that's intentional. We actually worked hard to establish a model for a framework in our headquarters city of Eau Claire that we hope will be very successful, so successful that we can replicate with other communities we serve in Wisconsin as well. So with that, I just want to say I appreciate everybody joining today. I'm looking forward to continuing the partnership with a great framework for collaboration and getting to work on it. So thank you.
This program was brought to you by a cooperation between Newsworks and the City of Eau Claire.